What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Sir-Elric TV. And if you're new to the channel, please remember to hit that like button and smash subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you could always stay up to date with our latest videos. Today, we're doing another conspiracy video from across the web, primarily TikTok, because there's a lot of fun ones on there and it's filling up my For You page. So, I figured I'd share it with all of you. So, without further ado, let's get into it.
If you believe we have crashed
David
craft,
Koresh, I believe.
stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Were they aliens, though?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
Yeah.
There is something hidden at the bottom of the Grand Canyon that those in high positions do not want you to discover, and whose existence no one would suspect. In the 1850s, the Grand Canyon was used for gold extraction. As people began to exploit it, the gold index collapsed because so much gold was found there. It was then closed and declared a sanctuary so that no one could go there and take what they wanted. But there was a man, Seth Tanner, who was an explorer. He explored a cave in the Grand Canyon and claimed to have seen ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs in one of these caves. His theory is that the Grand Canyon contains the lost city of gold.
Yeah.
El Dorado. Yes, the entire city. I mean,
they
the
found
whole
all
city.
these, like,
this ancient story spoken
ancient
of by all the
Egyptian
natives,
hieroglyphs.
the lost city, the city of gold that was never found. The theory suggests that it is literally located in the Grand Canyon, at the bottom of these caves. The reason why those in high positions would try to keep it a secret is that it would cause the price of gold to collapse, and supply and demand would be completely disrupted. If they discover a massive amount of gold, no one would care. But very recently, supporters of this theory decided to find out for themselves, and they went to the Grand Canyon. The problem is that it is now heavily protected, and it is extremely dangerous to go there. It requires all kinds of research, and unfortunately, things did not go as planned.
That is pretty insane, though. If you think about it, like, Grand Canyon has a lot of mystery surrounding it, like ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics coming out of there. Like, what? And now people saying, hey, look, there's all this gold there. We found all this gold. That could be the city of El Dorado, the mythical gold city of El Dorado. And that's why they're blocking it off. It really makes you wonder, though. Let me know what you think, though, in the comments below. Yeah, I heard of this. This is pretty nuts. So what's going to happen is the sun's going to give off like a ray. It's going to be like a solar wind. You know, it's just going to blanket the planet. And all technology, like your wristwatch, your cell phone, your laptop, anything running off of a lithium battery is going to be fried. Even car batteries, all that, and power grids. And where it's supposed to hit is the United States, which will cripple the country.
The top 5 scariest conspiracy theories. At number 5, we have the Dyatlov Pass incident. In Russia during 1959, 9 healthy people died from a ski truck with unexplainable details. Investigators revealed the tent ripped from the inside out, and strange wounds were found on the victims' bodies. Some of the bodies were found to be highly radioactive. Coming in at number 4, we have MK Ultra.
Yeah, I
know.
In
the 1950s, the CIA began to conduct secret research into mind control. They wanted to see how the use of certain substances, such as LSD and other extreme psychological experiences, affected the human brain.
Oh, yeah.
They performed it on these subjects without their consent. At number 3, we have the Men in Black. This theory revolves around the fact that Men in Black are said to turn up after every UFO sighting and have done so since the 50s. At number 2, we have the Roswell incident. In 1947, the military retracted a statement saying they captured a flying saucer, and instead it was a crash weather balloon. At number 1, we have the Philadelphia experiment. During World War II, it's believed scientists were working for the U.S. Navy to make a ship that could be invisible. They say that ship, the USS Eldridge, docked in Philadelphia during 19...
This is the ultimate conspiracy theory, according to Joe Rogan.
Okay. If you're a conspiracy theorist,
yeah,
this is the real conspiracy. The conspiracy is have as many social problems as possible that people get distracted by, that people concentrate on, whether it's a pandemic, whether it's masks, vaccines, pride, trans movement, drag shows, sponsored drag shows for kids who want people to get mad and want people to get distracted.
Right.
I love Joe Rogan, man.
Get people to think that it's a good idea to do that and watch the outrage. You know, get people to think that the oceans are going to be boiling in 5 years.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
Get people to think that if we don't change it, like that was one of the things that Greta Thunberg said 5 years ago, that we'll all be dead.
Yeah.
In 5 years?
Well, it's 5 years later,
Yeah.
and we're not all dead. So you definitely were wrong, and you're 16. So I wanna be flying you out.
You're 16, so
What's
shut the
going
fuck
on?
up.
So there's so many of these fucking social distractions that are in our face all day long about everything. And I feel like sometimes that's what I feel like about Supreme Court rulings. We're going to take away Roe v. Wade. And everybody's like, what the fuck? What?
Yeah.
What? And that's another one.
Yeah.
And then that one becomes a thing that people identify as the most important problem that they have to solve. And while all this
For
is
the
going
moment.
on, money's getting moved around, decisions are getting made.
Yeah.
And it's a brilliant cover for
It is.
wild shit.
Yeah, because all you have to do ever really is follow the money on anything.
Yeah.
And you see what's actually happening. And
Score
everything
is
else
right.
is a
See, this is why I love Joe Rogan. The man, he knows what he's talking about in a lot of things. And it makes absolute sense that they would use all that for a distraction. They're distracting us from something. The question is, what could it be? Let me know what you think in the comments below.
The moon landing never happened. Well, that's what some
I love
conspiracy
these.
theorists say, and here's why. Number one, the flag.
Yeah.
How is it waving in no atmosphere?
The rod in
NASA
it.
claims this was for image. A limp flag doesn't look good. So they added a horizontal rod that
Yeah.
didn't fully extend to the length of the flag, which gave it a waving motion. Number
There's
two,
a lot of
the
inconsistencies.
stars. Why can't we see them in the photos? Well, unlike our eyes, photos can only take a certain amount of light. The light from
This
the
is
sun
true.
and other sources made it too bright for them to be visible. Number three, radiation. How did the astronauts not die from radiation exposure?
Yeah, the Van Allen
The
belt.
spacecraft's hull supposedly shielded the astronauts from being exposed to lethal radiation
But
dosages.
we don't have that now.
Once they were out of the extreme radiation zone, their few hours on the moon were not considered to be detrimental. So do you think the moon landing was faked, or did it really happen?
Many thoughts on the moon. Plenty of thoughts on the moon. But whether we've been there or not, probably. I think we're definitely hiding something. Some of those theories about like reasons as to why we weren't there have some holes. Then there's ones that you still can't explain, that still don't make sense, which makes you wonder, like what the hell's going on here? The moon landing, it wasn't even a direct feed. So it was like they had one direct feed from the moon to NASA and then a news camera filming this tiny screen. So, yeah, there's a lot surrounding it. What are your thoughts on the moon? Let me know below.
Joe Biden accidentally confirmed that the Denver airport was no longer a mystery.
Denver
For
airport
those who
scares
don't
me.
know, recently a man named Jeffrey Donson exposed the mystery surrounding the Denver airport by entering into
like
the
that one
underground
actor
area
from
and
You.
capturing images of animal and human experiments taking place there. He shared these images online, but they were quickly deleted, and he then vanished without a trace.
new
However,
to me.
several individuals were able to download the pictures before they were removed. Despite these proofs, the government has since claimed that the images were fake. Recently,
course.
Joe Biden made a huge mistake. One day, while browsing through some of the CIA's
all
most
the teddy
important
bears.
documents, he suddenly fell asleep. During his nap, an intruder entered the White House through a window and
Takes a
managed
lot
to
of
access
those.
the documents on his computer. And their content will shock you. They revealed the CIA's
That's
plan
Steve
to delete
Buscemi?
Jeffrey's images because they actually revealed the truth about the mysterious airport and its hidden secrets. Furthermore, the documents showed that the CIA was responsible for Jeffrey Donson's disappearance.
That's a good one.
Joe Biden.
If you look really closely, look at the UFO chase in the sky. Look, it's right over there. You have to pay attention. Look. If you look really closely, look at the UFO chase in the sky.
That
Look,
dude's funny.
It's right over there.
Yeah, I
You
like
have to
that.
pay attention. Look,
I like
really.
that.
What's Trump trying to say? To your
know.
87 million followers, a conspiracy theory that Joe Biden orchestrated to have SEAL Team 6, the Navy SEAL Team 6, killed to cover up the fake death of bin Laden. Now, why would you send a lie like that to your followers? You retweeted
That was
it.
a retweet. That was an opinion of somebody.
Yeah.
And that was a retweet. I'll put it
I mean,
out there. People can decide for themselves. I don't take a position.
You're not like someone's.
What's Trump trying to say?
I mean, let's be honest here. He's not the best person in the world, nor was he the best president the United States ever had. But like that does right there seem like an attack. Like, yeah, he retweeted something somebody else said, but he didn't say it. So you can't really turn around and say, hey, you said this. So it is kind of freaky how the media does twist things. Not to mention, though, the United States government as a whole has been doing this type of thing for a long time. And I mean, we can get into it about economic hitman, the jackals, and then full-on invasion of countries that we've been doing since the late 80s to early 90s. But we'll save that for another time. And if you made it this far to the video, thank you so much for sticking around. We're going to have some more projects pumping out very shortly. I got some deep dives coming. Some things I think you're going to enjoy. I do have an hour-long documentary on something very crazy. So you guys can keep an eye out for that. But hey, if you liked the video, please share with your friends, hit that like button, and smash subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can always stay up to date with our latest videos. Alright guys, until the next one, I'll see you later. Adios.